Hello. I'm going to talk to you today about active and passive sentence forms. Specifically, I want to talk about how the forms of these sentences change based on whether you want an active sentence construction or a passive sentence construction. To do this, I'm going to write a sentence using an active construction and transform it into a sentence using the passive construction. Writing instructors throw excellent parties is a sentence using the active sentence construction. Notice that the subject, instructors, performs the action on the direct object, parties. This is how you know that this is an active construction. The subject performs the action on the direct object. Notice also that the verb here takes the simple present form. Now, to make this into a passive construction, I'll start by making the direct object, parties, into a subject in this way. Then I'll change the verb into a form that combines progressive and perfect forms by starting with a being verb in the way that the progressive form does, and adding the base verb's perfect form, like so, to create a verb that can take on a passive form. Finally, if I want to, I can add the original sentence's subject almost as an afterthought in a phrase at the end of the sentence. In fact, I can just leave it out if I want to, because the sentence already has a subject, parties, and a verb are thrown, and as you know, all a sentence needs for its completeness are a subject and a verb. So, having made these changes, I've created a sentence using a passive construction. And notice that the new subject, parties, does not perform the action in the sentence. The parties do not throw the professor. The verb form of a passive construction, this weird combination of perfect and progressive forms, shows this relationship between verb and subject. It alerts the reader that the subject of the sentence is not performing the action, that this is in fact a passive construction. I hope this example will help you as you continue to work with active and passive sentence forms. As you keep writing and thus keep making decisions about how to construct sentences, I hope that you'll keep thinking about how you can use both of these patterns in your work and look at this form to see how to use them in a way that academic writing would consider legitimate. And of course, as always, thank you for your time and attention.